Alright, everyone, let's do this. Yeah, okay, let's get down to do this. Are you ready? Yeah, I was born ready. Yeah, of course I'm ready. Cue announcer. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about TFC's Cyberjaw, part of the TFC's Poseidon set. It's not a full-on review. If you're looking for a full-on review, I recommend checking other sites. There's a lot of good reviewers that are taking their time and their place to review this figure, but today I just want to talk about him a little bit because I was using him as a focus of a web series. I'm using the whole TFC's Poseidon set as a web series, as well as a little bit of this guy, which is, I believe, Carnifex, but I'll get to that more in a moment. Now, basically, this review what the reason why I'm doing this. Basically, I always wanted a third-party set. I love toys. I buy toys a lot, but I always wanted a third-party combiner set. They looked really, really good in stores, online, etc., etc. And when I finally was able to afford a set, I bought this guy first because I was buying them as they were coming out, and my wife was kind of telling me when I got this guy home that basically I'll probably play with him for about an hour and then forget about him and put him aside. And you know, she would have been right. She would have been right. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do something with this toy and this whole set. So taking a cue from I don't know, maybe a photographer I know or something of that nature. I know a few photographers, so can't really give credit. I wish I could. I decided to take pictures of this toy set twice a day, and I vaguely remembered MTV's Liquid Liquid television series. If you don't know that, there was like an experimental animation omnibus series they had, and they had this one show called Psycho Cam, which was really interesting. How this guy told stories using still life photos, and I thought I could try doing that and maybe make some funny voices. And actually, I'm rather proud of my funny voices. And anyway, so I started to take pictures of this guy, and my wife kind of stuck a few things every once in a while. This Samson character was her idea. Other things throughout the show were her ideas, which were really nice. Um, Anyways, now season 2 was far longer than season 1, and actually season 2 will be the longest in the whole series. Mainly because when I first started to collect these toys, and since this was my first and probably will be my only third party set, I was buying them out as they came, and I expected that each month we would have a new piece, or every 2 months. I was wrong. So when I bought this toy in August, this guy came out in September, and I was able to pick him up in late September, early October, and I expected the next piece in early November. And the middle chest piece guy is a third piece, and he came out in December, mid-December. So I had about 3 months with this guy as a focus of my photo op, and that meant more pictures and a longer web series, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look upon it. So that I did not want to repeat when it came to waiting for this octopus guy, who is now in a leg mode. What I did was I bought this guy, another third-party piece, and he was also rather expensive, and I used him for the photo op between the release of the fifth part and the sixth part. I can't recall if it was a lobster or if it was a manta ray, but for the fifth part. But to keep things going and not to be stagnant on one character alone, I inserted this guy. Anyways, so let's talk a little bit about this toy. as you see, and some people have noted in their reviews, is that this toy and this toy are very similar. Yes, that is true. The transformation is fairly similar, but there are slight differences, so it isn't a complete retooling, and that's why I really like it. There's a lot of things about this that I really enjoy. They're fragile and flimsy pieces, but as a toy, it feels like a masterpiece toy. I know we use masterpiece often in the toy world, but I really like this set. Okay, I can see my camera's freezing up a little bit. I hope that's not indicative of the actual footage. Okay, and we're back. I guess there was no problem with the camera after all. Maybe just... Anyways, talking about this toy. The difference is, one of the main differences, as you see with this... Excuse me as I try to get the mic closer. This leg is designed to bend. Okay, kind of like walking on a haunch, which is really nice, whereas this leg is designed mostly to stand straight. And I thought that as a character trait looked fantastic. The expressions that you could do with the mouths, how you can kind of add a twist to it, and things like that. Just simple things just to add more emotion. Makes me really enjoy any kind of Beast War toys, or toys that have robots do Beast as an idea, because it really helps adding more character. For example, I'll pull out some two third-party toys. We have Brawn, which is he's in his Jeep mode, and then you have the Headmaster. I've got his name offhand, but you know, here you can have him emote, talk, and chat. But what this guy can flash his lights, beep. That's one of the reasons why I really enjoy the Beast Wars, and why I enjoyed collecting this set. Now, the problem I had with this toy was these little blades on the side. They're very stuck, and since they're very thin and very fragile looking, I don't really play with them too much. I don't try to extend them out from the arms as much. So if you're looking at that as a drawback, that would be something I would worry about. These toys are, well, they're plastic, so one of these days they're going to break, but I don't want to intentionally break them. And really, it was a really nice set, nice toy to purchase, and a nice set to collect. I know TFC has another set that I'm kind of interested in, and I might pick them up if I can afford it. But I might not. Anyways, that is the 2 cents of this toy. It's not really a full-on review. Again, if you are interested in watching a full-on review, there are many other reviewers that do a far better job. I just want to say that this toy is a fairly cool toy because of how it can emote, how it can move as an animal, and the robot also looks pretty top-notch. And the next robot will be the turtle. I'll have to figure out what I want to do for the turtle's voice and characteristics. I have all the pictures taken. All the photo op basically ended about 6 months ago, I think, if not longer. Anyways, that's that. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you're in an area that's very warm, remember, drink water. Fun stuff like that. Common sense. Alright. You have a fantastic day, and goodbye.